And well, first of all, just so excited that you all are here. So excited that Kate and Melanie and Eve and I felt the call to offer this without knowing anything about what kind of a post-election, so-called post-election season we'd be in, but knowing we'd need to sing whatever was going on. There's never a doubt about when in doubt, sing. So we just planned this, and many people have RSVP'd. Not everybody can make it, of course, but you know how sometimes you RSVP, it's sort of an aspirational moment where it's like, I really want to go to this. I'm going to RSVP, and then it's gone. I mean, how many times have I done that? But we are glad you're here. And you probably know, because we're all pretty Zoom savvy by now, that you cannot unmute when you sing, or at any other point in the evening, actually. Singing unmuted does not work on Zoom. I'm sure they're working on that technology, but they haven't got it yet. So you get to sing in the privacy of your own home, just like the shower. And we know you're singing along. We watch your lips moving, and for the artist leading, it means a lot to us to have you sing and clap and dance and hold your stuffed animals up to the screen or whatever you feel like doing. The only thing we ask is if you're going to get up out of your seat and move around for any reason, just if you think of it, stop your video. There's something a little seasick about watching people get up and move around. So and if you're on gallery, you will see that. So that's it. That's it. Last thing I'll say is that the chat is open, but I really encourage people to use it very sparingly. There's a funny thing about chat where you can get pulled in, and next thing you know, you're talking to your old friend, your old college roommate in New Jersey, and you've left the room essentially. So we hope that you'll be wise and you'll just stay with all of us. So welcome to you, welcome Melanie, welcome Kate, welcome Eve. I'll introduce each of the artists. We're going to do this in a kind of round robin format. And I asked Melanie if she would be so kind as to get us going tonight with a song or two. So Mel, it is yours, and you need to unmute.
Yep. Good evening, fam. I'm so glad to see you. This is really good. So occasionally when I do stuff, if you hand clap, you get up and you move around, I'm just sorry it's a thing. And I like to see you up there moving around and clapping and wiggling your stuff. I like that. But we're going to start out with, because family, everything we've been dealing with for the last few months is all about the breath. All about the breath. I can't breathe. We can't breathe on each other. We're holding our breath. And so this song was inspired by one of the mottos of the Threshold Choir, which is blessings whenever you breathe. So we're going to give our lungs a little bit of a massage. And if you can just do this, that's fine. Or it's together, left, right, together, left, right, left. Don't hit too hard. Together, left, right, left, or just this. That fits in too. Yes, we want to give our lungs a little bit of a rhythmic massage. So, here's how the song goes, and you can join in with me in a bit. Goes like this. Blessings whenever you breathe. Blessings whenever you breathe. Blessings whenever you breathe. Blessings all around. Now, when you say that word blessings, I want you to be able to taste how sweet that word is. And you're just giving those lungs, and it's kind of like you're rocking yourself, you're rocking the baby, you're massaging those lungs, and we all go, blessings whenever you breathe. Blessings whenever you breathe. Blessings whenever you breathe. Blessings all around. Now I want you to get your sway on and say blessings whenever I breathe, knowing that in and out, it is all good. Here we go. Blessings whenever I breathe. Blessings blessings whenever I breathe. Blessings whenever I breathe. Blessings all around. Now here's the next part. And I want you to go ahead and do that first person pronoun just because you got to love yourself up. So it goes like this. Bless my heart, my tender, tender heart. Bless my heart, blessings whenever I breathe. Here we go. Bless my heart, my tender, tender heart. Bless my heart, blessings whenever I breathe. Sing that again. Blessings whenever I breathe. One more time. Blessings whenever I breathe. Excellent. Excellent. Well, I think we should do this one next because it's evening. I'm going to wake you up a little bit. Hang on. Just need to get my sticks. This is a song you all know. It's a song you all know, and we're going to bust a move with this and bump in some gullah in there. So, all the songs that I will be singing tonight will have something to do with light and breath. So we're doing this one to jump this party off. This little light of mine, come on now. I'm gonna let it shine. You know that this little light of mine, dancing is good. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Deep down in my heart, here we go. Deep down in my heart, I'm gonna let it shine. You know that deep down in my heart, I'm gonna let it shine. Deep down in my heart, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Right here in my home, right here in my home, you know I'm gonna let it shine. You know that right here in my home, I'm gonna let it shine. Right here in my home, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now in the Gullah tradition, when it starts to feel real good, and you're really sure you're gonna let your light shine, the rhythm speeds up. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You know that this little light, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Sing that again. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light, this little light, this little light, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light, come on now. This little light, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light, this little light, this little light, I'm gonna let it shine. Come on, here we go. This little light, this little light, this little light, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. There you go.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Mel.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a bit. All right. You know, it's frustrating not to be able to like applaud and be heard, but I think you all know by now there's this beautiful, you know, whatever, and just putting your hands together, the
I
visuals.
feel you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's right. We know. We know you're there. Awesome. Great. All right. Okay, now it's such a pleasure to introduce Eve Decker, an old friend from Spirit Rock, from before Spirit Rock, a Dharma singer, a former rock star in Rebecca Riots. Some of you know her from back then. A lot of us, we're all of a certain age where we've had a number of incarnations in the last 40, 50 years. So Eve has covered a lot of fronts musically, spiritually, politically. So thanks a lot, Eve, for being here. Take it away.
My pleasure. Really, really nice to see all of you. Melanie, thank you for those wonderful songs. Um, and yeah, it's just really good to be with you all, to be gathered out of that same intention to uplift and energize and enlighten in what's, you know, the long haul of the present day. The roller coaster ride. So, but we do have some tools at our disposal. First and foremost is community and each other, and that's why it's just so fantastic to be here with you. And music, and we also have the power of intention. And you know, it's really hard. You know, remember Michelle Obama always saying, "When they go low, we go high." You know, it's really easy to, when we feel ourselves being pulled down, to go down, um, but to regroup and think about what deeply matters and our deepest values. And in Buddhism, um, there are these loving kindness phrases, and the entire intention is to incline toward well-being. So we're wishing for ourselves, for loved ones and benefactors and friends, for neutral beings, and really for all beings, human and animal, seen and unseen. And so I want to sing with you now some of these phrases that I put to music. And if you had the lyrics from Betsy, she sent the lyrics in an email. Maybe you got those and that might be helpful. Or you can also just listen and you'll get it and sing along. So we'll do each pronoun twice: I, you, and we. And also for this and any of these songs, if you want, as Melanie was indicating, hands at the heart can be very powerful. The warmth and the pressure of the hand at the area of the heart can remind us of our grounding in our home. May I be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May I be truly happy and deeply peaceful. May I be healthy and strong and physically at ease. May I take care of myself and live with well-being. May I be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May I be truly happy and deeply peaceful. May I be healthy and strong and physically at ease. May I take care of myself and live with well-being. And may you be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May you be truly happy and deeply peaceful. May you be healthy and strong and physically at ease. May you take care of yourself and live with well-being. May you be safe and protected from inner and you can just let your mind's eye roam and send these wishes out near and far, known and unknown, all beings everywhere. Let your heart share its love. May we be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May we be truly happy and deeply peaceful. May we be healthy and strong and physically at ease. May we take care of ourselves and live with well-being. May we be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May we be truly happy and deeply peaceful. May we be healthy and strong and physically at ease. May we take care of ourselves and live with well-being. May it be so. We can feel our bodies and feel our breath. And I want to do another song with you now. This is called Generosity. Generosity is a superpower. We are sustained by generosity, people known to us and many people that we don't know. And of course, by nature and earth, animals. We're sustained by the generosity of others. And we offer generosity out where we see it's needed. When we offer generosity, it naturally opens the heart. It's a natural mood lifter. So this is the practice of generosity. Trust in the power of generosity and give her a shawl I can't afford. While she's gone, I'm the one who stays warm, thinking about that shawl over her shoulders. I trust in the power of generosity and give him a $20 bill. He stands alone at the intersection, but he's given me a sense of connection. Was this secret I've stumbled onto? Something we all should have been told. Maybe you always knew. For me, I didn't get it till I got older, but that's better than never knowing the power of generosity. I trust in the power of generosity and give a party for a friend. We come together to give her love she can see. She fills up on love, but so do we. What's this secret I've stumbled onto? Something we all should have been told. Maybe you always knew. For me, I didn't get it till I got older, but that's better than never knowing the power of generosity. There have been times when I didn't know if I'd make it through. I searched desperately for remedies to feeling blue. Mindfulness, forgiveness, generosity bring happiness. It's true. I trust in the power of generosity and open my recluse elusive heart. It likes to hide, likes to stay inside, with too much self-concern, and I fall apart. Was this secret I've stumbled onto? Something we all should have been told. Maybe you always knew. For me, I didn't get it till I got older, but that's better than never knowing the power of generosity. Better than never knowing the power of generosity. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Eve. One of the many Eve Decker classics. It's great. I've been scrolling through the gallery. I can't resist and just seeing everybody sing, singing along or not, but smiling and swaying. And I see friends from all over the country. Putting it at 5 p.m. out here, I knew it was going to bring in some of our East Coast friends. And I'm so glad you're all here from the East Coast. Really, really wonderful. Um, so, Kate Munger. Kate Munger. Oh, what to say about Kate, founder of the Threshold Choirs, which sing at the bedsides of people who are chronically ill, dying, a little bit at births, I understand. And this has become an international movement of singing at bedsides. It's just beyond words, Kate, what you've done. And even before that, you know, I knew you back when you were just writing these incredible rounds and chants and working with kids even back in the day. So again, a long history of making music accessible to anyone of any age in any condition. Kate knows how to keep it simple and keep it direct. And so can't wait to hear and sing with you, Kate. Take it away, please.
Thank you so much, Betsy. It's really a thrill to be here with all of you, page after page and year after year of singing together. I have to say that it's troublesome right now. The Threshold Choir is having a hard time figuring out how to offer our songs at bedsides. So send us some prayers to that end. And of course, as soon as I sent off the songs I wanted to share with you, I wrote a new one. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And hopefully you're seeing a song called Two Circles. Let me see some heads nodding.
No.
Not yet. It tells me I'm screen sharing.
Kate, just scroll a bit. You're fine. You're up there, but we just scroll it to that particular song. We can't see that particular song. That's all.
Okay, it's one song and it's right up top on my screen.
Okay, then I think what we've got is the what you sent me. It's got about 5 or 6 songs on it.
Right, and this is a new one
Okay.
that is, I'll see if I can figure out how to do that another time. How about
Okay.
let's end the screen sharing nonsense and go on.
Yeah,
Would you look at number 5, please?
Oh,
On the music that I sent Betsy the lyric list, and it's called Over That Bridge. And you know, I don't think our marching days are behind us yet. And this is a song we can sing when we march. And actually we can sing this when we march on the 20th to welcome President Biden and Vice President Harris. It's a happy song as well as a demanding song. It goes, may we walk this path together. May our footsteps take us to the bridge. May our words and our hearts take us over that bridge to understanding. And I'm going to sing it a little lower. May we walk this path together. May our footsteps take us to the bridge. May our words and our hearts take us over that bridge to understanding. Now that you've heard it a few times, maybe you can join me. May we walk this path together. May our footsteps take us to the bridge. May our hearts and our hands take us over that bridge to understanding. And since nobody can hear you, you might well be brave about your harmonies, because this calls for that. May we walk this path together. May our footsteps take us to the bridge. May our words and our hearts take us over that bridge to understanding. And I'm lucky because I've got Cindy. And I'm going to ask her to come and sing harmony with me. She didn't know that I was going to do this, and she's never heard the song before, but you know Cindy, she can do it. May we walk this path together. May our footsteps take us to the bridge. May our words and our hearts take us over that bridge to understanding. One more time. May we walk this path together. May our footsteps take us to the bridge. May our words and our hearts take us over that bridge to understanding. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at number 4, the one right above it, now more than ever. This is, it came as a download from a psychic who's a friend of a friend of a friend. And it goes, now more than ever, be at peace. It is always, always within you. Drink it in, allow it to fill you, and then deliver it to others. Try it. Now more than ever, be at peace. It is always, always within you. Drink it in, allow it to fill you, and then deliver it to others. And that's what we're doing right now. We're delivering it to each other. Now more than ever, be at peace. It is always, always within you. Drink it in, allow it to fill you, and then deliver it to others. Deliver it to others. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kate.
Thank you, Betsy. Over to you, Betsy.
I guess it's over to me. And Kate, by the way, is also one of the most prolific songwriters I've ever run into. And she's been telling me that the songs are just pouring through, and I believe it. I mean, there's certain, if you're an open channel, there's a lot of messages needing to get through right now. So I just give thanks to all the writers, all the poets, all the songwriters, and theater, everybody who's just channeling what needs to be said these days. So, well, I think I'm going to build on that a bit, because I had so many, like all of you, I had so many emotions as the election drama, did its thing, did its roller coaster. And then that moment of incredible exuberance on Saturday morning. I was in a silent retreat, believe it or not. I was in a silent retreat all week, and I highly recommend it. Next time there's a national crisis, go on retreat. And within that, I won't lie, I looked at my screen, I followed things, but it just gave me such a container. So, but because I think my heart was particularly opened up by being on a retreat, at the same, along with my joy, I felt a lot of grief over the 70 plus million people who voted in a different way. And um, just grief over it's hard to lose. It's always hard to lose. We've all lost. We know what that's like. And when you really believe in something and are really counting on something, it's devastating. So I felt that grief. And I also felt the grief of, I cannot stand to be this divided from other human beings. I just can't stand it. Our hearts weren't made to be divided from each other. And it's such a violation of my spirit to be put in that position, and all of our spirits to be put in that position. So all of that leads me to want to sing this with you. You don't need words. The words are simply peace in my heart, peace in my hands, peace in my words, peace in my land. Peace in my heart, peace in my hands, peace in my words, peace in my land. That's it, sing it. Peace in my heart, peace in my hands, peace in my words, peace in my land. How about trust? Trust in my heart, trust in my hands, trust in my words, trust in my land. Faith, faith in my heart, faith in my hands, faith in my words, faith in my land. We've learned a lot about how to do this participatory thing on Zoom over the last 8 months or so, and one of the ways we've been doing it on my Thursday night singing is, if you have a word you want to put in the song instead of faith or trust or peace, put it in the chat. And even if we don't sing all of them, it's just lovely to see what everybody's spirit is calling for in their hearts. I know one that has come to really mean a lot to me is truth. Truth in my heart, truth in my hands, truth in my words, truth in my land. Love, love in my heart, love in my hands, love in my words, love in my land. They say when you sing, you pray twice. So this is a strong prayer we're putting out. Hope, hope in my heart, hope in my hands, hope in my words, hope in my land. Joy, joy in my heart, joy in my hands, joy in my words, joy in my land. And there's so many more beautiful ones: comfort, understanding, justice, anything more than 2 syllables is a little hard to fit in the song, but it's not too big to fit in your heart, believe me. Grace I saw. Grace in my heart, grace in my hands, grace in my words, grace in my land. And let's go back to peace and do our and we instead of I. Here we go. Peace in our hearts, peace in our hands, peace in our words, peace in our land. Thank you. Thank you for all your beautiful ideas. It's just lovely to read through there and see all the big hearts in the room. So I'm going to do something very lighthearted and a little funny. How about that? That's change. Yay! And this is from several months ago. And wasn't it just grand to see Kamala Harris and Joe Biden come on stage to offer their celebratory speech with masks on? And wasn't it grand to see the people gathered there with masks on? And I mean, not to make light, my heart is, as yours, just breaking, just absolutely breaking over the death and destruction of lives and families and communities going on right now. So our hearts go out to states like Montana, Wyoming, Utah, not to mention all the other ones, but so anyway, this is my call for a little sanity on the health front, and your parts are super simple. The phrase you're going to be singing is, I'm going to wear my mask. That's all you need to know. It comes in the verses, and then there's a little chorus that goes, I'm going to wear my mask. I'm going to wear my mask. And then I sing a little solo line. You sing, I'm going to wear my mask. Try it. I'm going to wear my mask. I'm going to wear my mask. Da, 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 da. I'm going to wear my mask. Here we go. Every time I go outdoors, I'm gonna wear my mask. Shopping at the grocery store, I'm gonna wear my mask. You got it. Walk my dog around the block, I'm gonna wear my mask. If my neighbor stops to talk, I'm gonna wear my mask. Chorus. I'm gonna wear my mask. I'm gonna wear my mask. It's really not too big an ask. I'm gonna wear my mask. All right, feeling comfortable now? You got it? Okay, great. Grandkids visit, but I won't hug. I'm gonna wear my mask. It hurts my heart, but it's an act of love. I'm gonna wear my mask. My aging mother I will visit. I'm gonna wear my mask. I love her face, but I won't kiss it. I'm gonna wear my mask. Everybody, I'm gonna wear my mask. I'm gonna wear my mask. Saving lives is where it's at, so I'm gonna wear my mask. I'll just ignore the right-wing chatter. I'm gonna wear my mask. Out here marching for Black Lives Matter. I'm gonna wear my mask. Till we've got health care for all, I'm gonna wear my mask. Till we tear down every wall, I'm gonna wear my mask. Let's do it. I'm gonna wear my mask. I'm gonna wear my mask. Don't know how long this will last, but I'm gonna wear my mask. One more. I'm gonna wear my mask. I'm gonna wear my mask. Don't tell me it's too big a task. Just put it on. We all gotta wear our masks. Yeah. Ooh, that song always cheers me up, gotta say. All right, my friends. So We're going to do another round of song. How you all doing? Give me a little thumbs up or a high sign. Everybody good? Great. You're being incredibly good about staying muted, participating. Yeah. Oh, nice. I love those thumbs up. I love those reactions. Yeah, they're pretty good. And before we go on, though, I think I'll take just a moment and I want to talk about why we're collecting donations tonight. It's been kind of weird getting used to the whole donation thing online because we're pretty much used to getting online content for free. That's sort of the nature of a lot of the web. So I think it's been a little bit of a stretch for people to donate to these kind of musical events. But I am sure I don't need to tell you that artists such as Melanie and Kate and Eve and I are having taken quite a financial blow for not being able to gather in person and do the work that we do. So one reason to offer what you can tonight is to support the artists and thank them for the particular role we play in this whole thing. I think what part of the artist job, Thich Nhat Hanh, the great Vietnamese monk and teacher, says that the artist brings the medicine, and that first you need to diagnose what is the illness and then bring the medicine. And I feel like every artist tonight and so many others, very good diagnosticians of what's going on, what needs healing, and then bring this healing. So the other reason I hope that you'll donate tonight is because some of the proceeds will be donated to Georgia, where Georgia is on our minds. And we're going to be donating to the New Georgia Project, which is one of the two organizations that Stacey Abrams has had such a hand in starting and getting going. And New Georgia Project is very grassroots, very locally engendered and very locally, staffed, whatever you want to call it, motivated and acted. And by the way, just so you know, Georgia is asking Northerners to please not come on down. They don't want a lot of good-willed folks like us coming to Georgia. They've got the numbers they need. They need money, and that's something we can do. So I'm going to have Lori put the Zoom link. I think I gave this to you, Lori, didn't I? For PayPal. I'm sorry, not Zoom, the PayPal link. I'm pretty sure I gave it to you, Lori.
Yeah, I've got it.
For this
I just put in the info about the New Georgia project, and I'll put in the Zoom link.
Awesome.
I mean the PayPal link.
Yeah, good. So that's an easy way to do it. And the way you can save this PayPal is you can save the chat by going down and clicking on chat. And then at the bottom of the chat window, I think it's the bottom or is it the top? Can't remember. Anyway, there's three little dots. If you click on the dots, the very first option is save chat. It saves it to your Zoom app. And that's one way to do it. The other thing you can do is just take a screenshot or copy and paste. You can copy and paste the link out of the chat into a home document. So I'm being real thorough tonight because I really want these donations to get where they're supposed to go. All right, so that is more than enough of the logistics. I'm going to give it back to Melanie for another round. Go, Mel.
Oh, first, I love the mask song. I had I've been taking a walk in my neighborhood a lot since all this happened, and this guy stopped me and he said, "Why are you wearing that mask?" And I said, "Because I believe you have a right to live." He went, "Wait, what?" I said, "Yeah, you, your mama and your daddy and all your relations. I believe you have a right to live." And he just kind of went. I said, "Bye." So that's how I feel about it. Great song, dear. So I want to do this one, and you can pick it up or not, but we had that really bad weather the day when the sky was just a shade lighter than me. And everybody was so disoriented. So disoriented. People were kind of wandering around because I go for a walk all the time in my neighborhood, and folks just couldn't feel themselves. And the street lights came on at noon because it was so weird. But what I got to thinking about is this. We have so many things that are coming at us, that we see that come at us, that we forget the really important stuff is what we know. And I was thinking, even though I can't see it, I know the sun is there. And so this is that song. It goes like this. I know there is sun. I know there is sun. I know there are stars in the sky. I know there is sun. I know there is sun. I know there are stars in the sky. It's not what we see, it's what we know. It's not what we see, it's what we know. And I know there is sun. I know there is sun. I know there are stars in the sky. It's not what we see, it's what we know. It's not what we see, it's what we know. And I know there is sun. I know there is sun. I know there are stars in the sky. That's how that goes. So much coming at us. To get still enough to remember what we know to be true. Nod your head. Let me see it. Nod your head. You can go, it's good. Right? Like I said, we need a whole lot more of this and a little less of that. Okay? Yeah. All right. I think I have one more to do in this thing. I think we're doing two. So, since we, the work has just begun, get your marching shoes on, family, because we got a lot of work to do. This is a song I wrote called Rise Up, and there is clapping involved. And you can sing along with me on the chorus. I'll teach it to you really quick. So you're going to repeat after me, and I'll do it with you. Rise up, and take your place. Here we go. Rise up, and take your place. My turn. Move to the head of the line. Join the human race. Your turn. Move to the head of the line. Join the human race. No more denying. Open your eyes and see. Here you go. No more denying. Open your eyes and see. Let's do that one again. No more denying. Open your eyes and see. You got a right, sure as you're breathing. You got a right to be free. You got a right, sure as you're breathing. You got a right to be free. Excellent. Here we go. Rise up, and take your place. Move to the head of the line. Join the human race. No more denying. Open your eyes and see. You got a right, sure as you're breathing. You got a right to be free. And you got a right to feed your children and help them grow up strong. How can they shape the future if they're hungry all day long? So rise up, and take your place. Move to the head of the line. Join the human race. No more denying. Open your eyes and see. You got a right, sure as you're breathing. You got a right to be free, and you got a right to be angry at a system that has failed to honor all its people. You got a right to be heard, so rise up, take your place, move to the head of the line, join the human race. No more denying, open your eyes and see. You got a right, sure as you're breathing. You got a right to be free, and you got a right to be his sister, brother, people, family. You got a seat here at the table. Sit on down right next to me and rise up, and take your place. Move to the head of the line, join the human race. No more denying, open your eyes and see. You got a right, sure as you're breathing. You got a right to be free. You got a right, sure as you're breathing. You got a right to be free. You got a right, sure as you're breathing. You got a right to be free. There you go. You got a right, sure as you're breathing. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. That makes me think of that beautiful song, Ain't You Got a Right to the Tree of Life. Yeah, that's great, Melanie. Ah, so good to sing with you again. You have been with us for so many important moments. I think of the back when me and some folks at the downtown Congregational Church and the Thrive Street Choir were all organizing singing for the White Nationalist Rally in Berkeley.
Right.
And wow, you really gave us a lot then and thereafter. Love you, Mel. Thanks a lot.
Oh, back at you, Betsy.
All right, Ms. Eve, on to you.
Okay. So I'm going to take us to a song called Loved. And again, I sent the lyrics, or they're available. There's a link in the chat to find lyrics. But this one is also one sort of like May We, with repeated lyrics and easier to learn. Whoops. Buddhist teacher Thich Nhat Hanh teaches us, he says, you are loved by the whole cosmos. And I think we can reground, we come back, leave the wheels of the thinking mind and drop directly into the present moment. And we can see that there's so much nurturance right here in the present moment with us. And also this notion about being loved and reminding ourselves and each other that we're deeply loved is poignant. So many times what looks to be, just completely confusing views and behaviors on the part of others has its source in protection from wounds that we cannot see. So staying in a place of grounded in and re-regulating in our own sense of being connected and loved, and then wishing that understanding for others. So as we sing, you can actually feel the surface if you're sitting or lying down or standing. Feel the surface underneath you. And know that that surface is a direct connection to the earth. Feel how the earth is supporting you. Earth beneath us, holding me up. Sky above me, breathing my lungs. I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. Heart within me, beating now. Oh, always with me, carrying on somehow. I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. Let my mind settle down and take a rest. Notice in the moment I am blessed. I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. I know it's the same song again, but now we just use the pronoun you. Earth beneath you, holding you up. Sky above you, breathe in your lungs. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Heart within you, beating now. Always with you, carrying on somehow. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Let your mind settle down and take a rest. Notice in the moment you are blessed. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved, you are loved. And we go to we. Earth beneath us, holding us up. Sky above us, breathing our lungs. We are loved, we are loved, we are loved. Heart within us, beating now. Always with us, carrying on somehow. We are loved, we are loved, we are loved, we are loved. Let our minds just settle down and take a rest. Notice in this moment we are blessed. We are loved, we are loved, we are loved, we are loved. Trees through asphalt, open sky, changing seasons, watch the river wind. We are one, we are one, we are one, we are one. We are one, we are one, we are one, we are one. Thank you. Betsy, I don't know if I have time to do another one. And it's okay, I'm happy to move on if you think we're not sure. You're muted, Betsy, if you're speaking.
Yeah, lip reading is another skill we should all be learning. Eve, I can't remember if you did one or two this round.
That was one.
This one, do another one. Absolutely.
Okay. 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 So years ago when I was touring the country in a van with my two friends, Andrea and Lisa, we were on the East Coast and I dropped them off at two different places for Thanksgiving, and I was driving to a third place and I got lost. And I was lost in the van for hours and hours. And I have one cassette tape, and it was Thich Nhat Hanh speaking about how the mind is like a garden, and what we do with our time, our conversations, our media, what we read, what we take in, all of that matters. How we speak to ourselves, how we speak to others. It has an impact on the reverberations of what our minds do. And so coming together in community like this, spending our time, regrouping, refocusing on what matters to us, and then walking in that direction makes the difference to the mind like planting flowers does to a garden. So I wrote this song about intention, about keeping the course, setting an intention. And then, we get obstacles, we get off track, but then returning to that intention over and over. So the repeating phrase sounds like this. I am the garden, but I'm also the gardener. And again, there are lyrics there if you'd like to read them. Not here on the screen share, but at the link. It's really hard not to go where my whims urge me to go, but I know what sort of person I'm longing to become. If I want to help anybody in the world before I die, if I want the suffering all around us to subside, I have got to be more conscious of the things I do and don't do. Every little seed in time will flower. Plant the ones that lead me down a path toward really helping. I am the garden, but I'm also the gardener. In this very moment, I read fruit from choices past. The choices for the future are made now. Certain habits, deeply rooted, flourish in the heart of me. Repetition, like the seasons, comes naturally. Some of it's good, some of it's not. Right now this is all I've got, but it doesn't mean it's all I'll ever be. Choosing which part of me to act from is easier when I know what I want to become. I am the garden, but I'm also the gardener. This planting of seeds is more subtle than it first appears. It's not just about $1 to the homeless man. It's about perceiving what's happening in this very moment, then deliberately choosing to extend love. It's really hard not to go where my whims urge me to go, but I know what sort of person I'm longing to become. If I want to help anybody in the world before I die, if I want the suffering all around us to subside, I have got conscious of the things I do and don't do. Every little seed in time will flower. Plant the ones that lead me down a path toward really helping. I am the garden, but I'm also the gardener. Let's do that all together. I am the garden, but I'm also the gardener, yeah.
Thank you, Eve. Another classic from you. Thank you so much. And I meant to say, and I'll say it now, each of these artists tonight are doing some kind of musical events on Zoom with some regularity. I know Eve has a Sangha, a community that meets every Tuesday night. And she's a Dharma teacher, both musically and in the fuller way that we often think of a Dharma. Dharma means a Buddhist truth teller, a Buddhist wisdom carrier. So I would like to invite each of the artists, if you care to put in the chat either your website, I put it in the lyrics, but not everybody got them, or an email, a way that people can reach you, so that if they are hearing you for the first time and going, oh my goodness, how did I miss this woman? You can follow her and catch up with what she's doing. So all of you be sure to do that. And thank you, Eve. Just You Are Loved is just one of my go-tos. When I'm having a dark night of the soul, 2 a.m., that's the song.
Oh, thank you, Betsy.
Totally true. Okay, so I want to actually offer you a poem. This is something I do. I have a Thursday night series called No Better Time to Sing. And we do all kinds of wonderful things like this, but also I bring poetry. This is one that I came across that a friend sent me from an Irish woman poet named Sheena, I don't know how to pronounce it honestly, Sheena Pugh, I believe. And it's called Sometimes. And I think it's just a great poem for this moment in our history. I know many of you have been longtime activists. I know on this particular election, you've been, just raise your hand if you've been text banking, phone banking, letter writing, vote forwarding, donating. Raise your hand if you've been doing stuff, because I know so many of you have. Yeah. So I want to offer you this poem. Sometimes. Sometimes things don't go, after all, from bad to worse. Some years, muscadel faces down frost. Green thrives. The crops don't fail. Sometimes a person aims high and all goes well. A people sometimes will step back from war, elect an honest person, decide they care enough that they can't leave some stranger poor. Some people become what they were born for. Sometimes our best intentions do not go amiss. Sometimes we do as we meant to. The sun will sometimes melt a field of sorrow that seemed hard frozen. May it happen for you. And I want to sing a tribute to all of us who've been doing this for a long, long time. And it's a quote I came across. I collect quotes just like Kate does. Kate is such a quote collector, and then she makes songs out of them. So this is a tribute to you, Kate, and how you make music out of little wisdom sayings. I don't know where it came from, but I love it. Here's the words, and you have it in your lyrics. I did put this in. It says, we the willing, led by the unknown, have been doing the impossible for so long and with so little that we are qualified to do almost anything with practically nothing. So just bear that in mind. When you feel like you scraped the bottom of your hope barrel and the bottom of your energy barrel and the bottom of your faith barrel, just remember we are qualified to do almost anything with practically nothing. So here's how it goes. It's a little kind of all over the place, but I'll do my hand raising teaching, which is going, my hand goes up, the voice goes up, hand goes down, voice goes down. It's just pretty simple. So I'll sing it for you. We the willing, led by the unknown, have been doing the impossible for so long, and with so little that we are qualified to do almost anything with practically nothing. Got it? Yeah, right. I'll teach it to you line by line. We're going to break it down. So listen and then just sing back to me like an echo without unmuting, needless to say. We the willing, led by the unknown. Everybody. We the willing, led by the unknown, have been doing the impossible for so long. Try it. Have been doing the impossible for so long. Yeah. And with so little that we are qualified, everybody, and with so little that we are qualified, and this is the really fun part, to do almost anything with practically nothing. Go for it. To do almost anything with practically nothing. And if all you get is the hand claps, that's more than enough. Here we go. We the willing, led by the unknown, have been doing the impossible for so long, and with so little that we are qualified to do almost anything with practically nothing. We the willing, led by the unknown, have been doing the impossible for so long, and with so little that we are qualified to do almost anything with practically nothing. With practically nothing. With practically nothing. Right. All right. Thank you. And I think I have time to do this next one. You know, this is a very old song of mine. I wrote it in, well, when was 9/11? 2011. Was that 2011? No, it was 2000. Melanie, what was it? What was the date? Can you
2001.
2001. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is what
I know, it's crazy.
this
It's
is what
crazy.
it looks like. Yeah, totally. Anyway, so
We need you to unmute, Betsy.
sorry. So in 2008, we were under the Obama administration. I mean, the Bush administration. Sorry, it was pre-Obama, and all in the post 9/11 period, as you recall, it was all of a sudden it was all about war. There were a few days of mourning and unity with the world, and then we were set. We're going to go bomb somebody, you know, and that's what happened for the next 8 years. So some Iranian friends of mine and some people from different faith communities got together, and we decided, oh, Kate, thank you. I just realized I skipped Kate, and I am very embarrassed. And I'm going to stop right now. I'm not even going to say a word more.
Betsy, finish your song. There's
Right.
time.
I'll finish the song. I'll stop. I'll just make it real brief. So we created a festival of friendship with Iran because that was the country that all the saber rattling was about. Was we're gonna bomb Iran, etc. And it's still going on to this moment. So I wrote this song for that festival of friendship because Iranian people were lighting candles in their windows the day after 9/11, as were countries around the world. But we didn't hear about them doing it because they were our enemy. So this is a song. And right now, with all the trust that's been broken around the world, thanks to the current occupant of the White House, this felt like a good song to sing. Candles in the window. When the planes burst into flames and the towers crumple down, friend and enemy alike felt the trembling in the ground. The shock, it rippled round the world, the sorrow and the fright, and people we called enemies lit candles in the night. A mother in Morocco, a teacher in Tehran, El Salvador, a child in Pakistan lit candles in their windows for strangers far away. They felt our common sorrow. We were family that day. And there were candles, candles, candles in the windows all around the world. Candles, candles, candles all around the world. Today it's many years gone by. How little now remains of the goodwill that surrounded us in the midst of all that pain. Oh, the wars that we have started, the lives that have been lost, the trust that has been broken. How can we count the cost? Oh, but don't you still remember that day when we were one? The day we were the wounded, not the heroes in the sun. The day our nation trembled and the world drew close and warm, with candles in the windows like a beacon in the storm. Sing it with me. There were candles, candles, candles in the windows, candles in the windows all around the world, all around the world. Candles, candles, there were candles all around the world. So, and I wrote this verse just for this event. So as we gather on this night, we vow not to forget the peoples we belong to, the countries we call friend. We vow with all our hearts to be the peace we want to see, loving across the borders till every land is free. We light candles, we light candles, candles, candles in the windows all around the world. We light candles, candles, we light candles all around the world. 'Cause there were candles, candles, candles in the windows all around the world. There were candles, candles, there were candles all around the world.
Oh my God. That was
Thank you, thank you. And someone reminded me that this tonight is Diwali, which is a very important holiday in India. And yeah, so Kate, we're going to go right to you, my dear. Thank you. I'm so sorry, and I know you understand.
I completely do. And I was not muted this last song, so I hope you didn't mind me singing along. I found this quote in high school by Edwin Markham, and it became a song a couple of days ago. And I put it in the chat because I can't quite share it on the screen. To me, our job is to figure out ways to reach out to the 70 million people that didn't vote the way we did. And I'm practicing by reaching out to people in my life. I don't know how they, it wasn't a question of how they voted, but that we had an estrangement. And I'm reaching out through that estrangement to sharpen my skills so that when I can do it with someone who's not happy with the election, I'm prepared. So let me sing this for you, and then I recorded a two-part version. It goes, he drew a circle that shut me out, heretic, rebel, a thing to flout, but love and I had the will to win. We drew a circle and took him in. So Edwin Markham was a poet, was from Oregon, was an Oregon poet laureate, born in 1852 and died in 1930. So this is not a new concept. I'll sing it again. He drew a circle that shut me out, heretic, rebel, a thing to flout, but love and I had the will to win. We drew a circle and took him in. So here's a quick recording, one part and then two parts.
He drew a circle that shut me out, heretic, rebel, a thing to flout, but love and I had the will to win. We drew a circle and took him in. He drew a circle that shut me out. Heretic, rebel, that shut me out. But love and I have the will to flout. We drew the circle and took him in.
Thank you. And I would be really happy to share that song with anyone. I'll put my email in the chat. And if you'd like a copy of it, I'd really be happy to send it because I think it's a really good reminder. And if I had one more minute, I would sing We're All Walking Each Other Home, but I bet you we don't.
Do it, do it, do it, please. Perfect closing song. Thank you. Hang in there. 5 more minutes, folks. Don't go away.
Yay!
We are all just walking each other home. 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 One more with every harmony.
Night, my dear.
We are all just walking each other home. We are all just walking each other home. We are all just walking each other home. We are all just walking each other home.
Well, that was perfection. And what I want to invite you all to do as we close is to go onto gallery and spread your arms wide until you touch the edges of your screen, as I'm doing right now. And you will see that you're joining hands with the people next to you. This is the way we hold hands virtually, and just savor that. Take a look at the faces on your screen right now. Ah, the smiles, the beauty, the peace. And just lift up great thanks and praise that we humans know how to do this. We know what to do in times like this. We know to come together and sing and celebrate and grieve. So many, many blessings to all of you. Thank you for coming.
From inner